Duty, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir, I will do it.
Can you explain what is this? We not because none of us have tried this. You have to. You have to explain to us from the beginning what you are doing. What is this?
Okay, sir. So there's a website called Machine Learning for Kids. I am gonna use that website. You can also use that website for doing any Scratch project. So if you wanna do projects, then you have to log in. If you're not signed up, then you have to sign up. If you don't wanna or else do you have the login credentials, then you can log in, or you don't want to log in, neither sign up, you can just click on this. I haven't, so I'm gonna log in. So see, you get this page where you can go to projects. For those who have not done a project in this, you have to click on add new project. I'm gonna choose smart classroom, and recognition. You can also say images, numbers, sound. I'm click text, and then yeah, and you have to just say create. And as soon as you say create, it creates a yeah. You get a project like this. I have already done a project, so I'm gonna show you. And you, as soon as you click that project, you get. Can you mute everybody because background noise? Okay. So you get these three options. I'm gonna choose train. As soon as you choose train, um, yeah, wait. So you get these three. I'm gonna choose train, and then um, you have got this page, and you have to click on add new label. I'm gonna choose fan on, fan off, lamp on, and lamp off. So I have added four labels. So you have to add examples into this. I'm gonna choose this add example button where I'm gonna write you what on the fan. See, I'm gonna add about 10 to 11. You have to add 10 about for fan on. You have to add about 10 examples. So it should be 10, 11, and 10, 11. After you add that, you have to go to learn and test. So you get after you add about 10 to 11 examples, you're gonna get a button here. I have not done those many examples for either both of the projects. Also, I have not done so many. So then you have to go to make. After you've done it, you'll get these 4 again options. I'm gonna choose. I don't want to choose Scratch. I'm not gonna also choose Python or App Inventor. I'm gonna use Scratch 3, which is a new version of Scratch. After you get this, so if you haven't given more examples, then you're gonna get this blue thing which says you haven't trained a machine learning model yet. So I'm gonna go straight. If you don't know how to do this, then you can read the rules and you can go straight into Scratch. After you're done with it, you'll get a new window automatically called Scratch 3.0 GUI. So then you can see all these things which is not available. And then you get a new thing called recognition text label, recognition test confidence, and all these things. And you will, there are backdrops, so I'm not going to take anything, and you're going to go for project templates. After you go for project templates, depending on you have to choose a template. I'm going to choose smart classroom, as I said. Yeah, smart classroom, and there are 3 sprites and 1 background: classroom, fan, and lamp. If you go to normal Scratch, you'll not have fan, lamp, or the classroom background. So I'll just go to fan. Yeah, you have already, the code is already done for you for the lamp and the fan. I'm gonna code for the classroom. You can also do this coding on normal Scratch. So I'm gonna, when clicked, control for forever, then I'm gonna use if then, and I'm gonna go to operators, and I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna delete this 50, and I'm gonna go for smart classroom, and I'm gonna put recognition text, and I'm gonna put fan. Okay, fan on is not there, so I have missed something. Let me just add that. Yeah. You can't go any further till you add at least one example. I am gonna go. Oh. I had showed you so much. So quickly I'll just do a code. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, as you see, last time when I showed it to you, I didn't have fan on. I added a new label and I got this new one. I'm gonna go for, yeah, operators 50, and then recognition text label. I'm gonna put it in the first one, and for the second one I'm gonna put fan on, and for the text gonna delete, and I'm gonna do, yeah, and I'm gonna go for events where I'll have this broadcast. I'm gonna choose broadcast for fan on, and then I'm gonna create 4 more loops, like if then. If you don't want to delete that 50, then directly also you can put. There's no issue with that one. So yeah, I have already done this once, and that's why I have options of fan on, fan off, lamp on, and lamp off. If you are doing it new and you have not logged in, then you have to click on new message like this, and it will ask you where I'm gonna put as, I'm gonna type my name. Okay, yeah, you will have this new word. So my second loop is done. I'm gonna go for my third loop. And you can't also directly put this black blocks of machine learning into this block. So I'm using operators block to make put it in. So I'm done with fan on and fan off. I'm going to now do lamp on. As the same, it is the same code. If you have to on the fan, then the fan or the lamp. So here over here before this loop, go to looks. If you want, you can also enter your command. If you give it here, then a box will come here. I don't want to do it, so I'll just add the last loop. Yeah, this is lamp. Okay, sorry. This is lamp off loop. I'm gonna events and lamp. Yeah. So this is my code for the classroom. Now if I click this, now I won't get the fan or the lamp on. If you want to manually turn the lamp and the fan on, I'm gonna go for fan. And this was the code which was already done for me. So yeah, I'm gonna click on when I received turn fan on. You can see the fan is turning. And the lamp, if you wanna on the lamp, then you have to press on when I receive turn lamp on. I'm gonna click that. Yeah. So you can see the lamp and the fan are on. And if you click this button, it's gonna stop. Ta-da. So yeah, this was a brief introduction about machine learning skills. You can also do many projects and everything. Hello?
Excellent, Aditi. So, did you learn all this yourself or did somebody taught you?
No, sir. Actually, there was a video which you sent on WhatsApp, Creative Learning. And I saw that video, and beneath that video, he had given me a link. He had given in the comment box, and when I clicked that link, I got this website. So I thought of doing something, and you had also sent a screenshot. So I tried to do it, and this came out.
Wonderful. So, Sainam uncle also helped you, right?
Yes.
What did he help? Wait, Dhruv. Wait, Taram. What did Sainam uncle help you with?
So the thing was, I couldn't turn the fan on and the fan off. I didn't know the lamp on, the fan on and the lamp on. I didn't know how to do that. So I don't know how to pronounce his name. So
his name is Sayanam.
Okay, Sainam. Uncle taught me that you have to add many examples, and I had not done learn and test. I did that, and gave me some rule that you have to click on this, and when I clicked, it worked.
Wonderful.
So I would also thank him for helping me.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, he will join us at 11 o'clock. You can thank him again. So I will also tell him. So, yeah, good that you attempted this. It's a very bit complicated one, and you are able to do it successfully. Excellent. Good job, Duty.
I didn't want to try anything except that smart classroom because I didn't know it was starting.
Hmm.
So thinking of doing like speaking, creating a story, animating a game, machine learning for kids, and also Sheshan sir taught me that you can also do this from scratch, but you have to give the exact command.
Hmm.
So I will tell them, I'll teach them how to do it only in scratch next time.
Excellent. Hold on. I think I'm sure a lot of kids will have questions. Can you bring the screen up again?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Anybody has any questions? Can you click? Show me the costumes. What costumes it has? Just click on
Yes,
costume. Click on costumes. Yeah. Click. Okay. And what about fan? Show the fan. Oh.
Lamp
Okay. Okay.
one,
Got it. Okay.
2, and 3, 4.
Wonderful. Yeah. Anybody has any questions?
And the rotation movement.
Yeah. That's true. Anybody has any questions? Ronnie, do you have any question?
Not exactly, Kiran. I just joined, so I don't.
Let me quickly bring you up to the speed.
Sure.
She has cracked machine learning. Can you believe it? She has.
Okay.
She has actually done the training. She has done the training of the label data, where
Okay.
she's using it on a click of a button.
Wow. Okay.
And show the triggers. What you trained. Show the label data. Diti, show the code.
Yes, sir. These were the four labels.
Hold on. Yeah, look at this, Tarang. Sorry, Ronnie.
Okay. Wow. Can you switch on the line? Okay.
And she's giving labeled examples also. Show
Wow.
one of the example. Look at it. You can give voice commands. Right? What we thought it has to be done by engineers.
Wow. Okay. I still need to get a hang of what this exactly is, what everything means.
Anyway, I'll share the recording.
Sure.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Wait, Sohan.
Yes, uncle.
Any other questions? People who saw the demo? Tarang, any more questions?
No, sir.
Tarang, did you understood what she has attempted?
Yes, sir.
Will you also do it?
Yes, sir. I'll do. Sir, so the app name is machinelearningforkids.com.
No. Don't worry. I will send all the details.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, yeah, here in chart, Sohan, to answer your question, let me just, can you bring the scratch screen up, Duty? The
Kiran,
green
sir.
fan
Sure,
and
sir,
light.
sir.
Yeah, this one. Thanks. Yeah,
Kiran,
Tarang.
sir. Sir, after she's done, I want to share my screen and show you something.
Yeah, wait. So, yeah, for the people who came now, I think even our Chinmay is also there. White Locks, is it Chinmay?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. What about Advait? Has he joined?
He's joining soon.
Okay. Today you will be taking or Advait will be taking?
Oh, I'll be taking the class.
Advait, is it?
No, me, Chinmay.
Okay. Okay. What are you going to teach?
A new function in Python.
What is it called?
The def function.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Have you tried Chinmay this machine learning anytime?
No, I haven't.
Okay, okay. Yeah, this is very interesting concept. I think she has gone to the level 3 instead of level 0. Okay, first we normally begin with how to identify apple and orange. Now Duty has actually fast tracked and gone to level 4. Okay, so congratulations, Duty. So just to tell you,
I wouldn't have gone to level 4 without you.
thank you. And you are making basically others feel now they want to catch up with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, now just to tell you folks how this works is how will you identify, now let's get into question answer. I will ask questions, you have to answer. How will you identify an apple? Anybody? Let's start with Ronnie, otherwise kids will be hesitant.
Let's give one a try. I mean, let's hear.
Juan, how will you identify whether it's a Korean apple or an Indian apple?
So an apple would
No, don't talk, don't give technical answer, give as a human being, how will you identify?
the shape of the
Yeah,
apple.
shape and color, right?
Many colors. Yes.
Yeah, we know apple comes in because we have seen. But if you have not seen the green apple, then you will think green apple is something else.
It looks
Right?
similar to a pear, maybe. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's a pear or it's a guava. We don't know until we see the texture. Right? How will you identify an orange, Ronnie?
Similar, I mean, like the shape, the color. I've been told what an orange is supposed to look like.
But
So
do you
based
know
on that,
orange is a circle and apple is not a circle?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do because you have seen it, and
Yes.
you have basically you have seen the world for last 28 years.
Yeah.
But
A
we
little
don't
more
have
than that, yeah.
we don't have we don't have, yeah, jokes apart, we don't have so much time to teach computers. We cannot teach computer for 28 years, right, Sarang?
Yes, sir.
So we have to tell computer apple looks red and it comes in this shape, and we
Sir,
cannot
not
explain
only
this.
that, sir, sir, we can also recognize what is an apple and an orange based on the taste, the size, and the color.
That is true, but how will you tell this to computer? What shape it is? Can you tell? Can you describe a shape in a way, in a language which machine understands?
You can give it a lot of pictures. You can give it a lot of pictures, so the next time it sees it, it'll automatically say it's a orange.
Yeah,
Uncle,
that's right.
yeah, Uncle, there's something called data sets, Uncle, in every type of code. There's something called data sets where you can store different types of pictures and data for the computer to understand.
Yeah, got it. What happens? A different type of apple arrives. Will it still be able to identify it's an apple?
Uncle, we should make it understand.
How will it understand if it has not even seen? It is the unlabeled data, unclassified
It may
data.
depend on it may depend on how different the apple is. For like a few varieties of apples, they look very similar, but then few they'll just like look totally different. So yeah, it depends on like how it looks too.
Now,
Sir, we
coming
can
back
also
to
give the computer every picture of every apple and the information about every apple.
no, that you cannot do, right? Because whatever you do, and because of some hybrid variety or something else, some different color will come. What will you do?
So then whichever new apple comes, we'll have to take the picture of that and give the computer information about that
but you don't
particular
have
apple.
it. You don't have that picture. What will you do?
Sir, we can take a photo of the apple which we have currently seen, no, sir.
But the problem is, in the world, we cannot get hold of all the apples in the world. No.
Yes, sir, but there are some, sir, we have told the computer, we have given the computer certain types of apples and the information, but not all. What if when we come across an apple where we've given the computer information and not the pictures, whenever we come across it, we can take the picture, write the information and give it to the computer, no, sir?
We can, if
Yeah,
you want
let me continue. Hold on. Yeah, in the interest of time, let me tell you. Actually, it is impossible to give 100% picture, and we have to deal with this uncertainty. It's called classified data and unclassified data. And when you get into a self-driving car, when it is driving on the road, not every object it comes across is already classified. Right? What, Chinmay?
If you feed it enough pictures, it'll probably automatically recognize a different kind of apple when you show it to it.
Yeah, but it's impossible to feed 100% of the information, because there are something which will come newly. No, whatever you define. No, anyway, you can go and study in deep. Yeah, there are. This is called classified labels or named labels, and there are which is not classified. So that is the big challenge in the machine learning. Okay. Now the trick what we use is, it could be 60% apple and 50% guava. Then it is left to the human being who is programming it to take action based on that. Will you rely on that 60% information, or you will rely on that 50% information with some error percentage? Okay, over a period of time, when you keep doing it, then we will call error correction. Okay, that will go in depth into, yeah, that's why we need multiple iterations, and it will keep learning by itself.
Uncle? Yeah, Uncle, even OK Google and Siri are not as perfect as we think they are, Uncle. They don't, the Google and Apple don't give it every single information. Like whatever the human tells, it should answer that. So that's why they give it minimal information, and as the human speaks, it learns. Like that's a new command for them. That's like machine learning and AI.
That is true.
Kiran sir, so whenever we ask Alexa or Siri or whatever a question, sometimes they give the answer, sometimes they say, I don't know the answer. So whichever question we ask them and they don't know the answer, they go to Google or some other website, take the information of the question which we ask and keep it in their stored data. So next time we ask the question, they might be able to answer.
Yeah, it is not as simple as it sounds, because they will not go to Google. Okay, they will keep tracking what you did after that. Okay, you will go to Google and do something yourself, right? After asking Alexa if you are not happy. So those things they are tracking. Okay, they themselves will not go and make sense out of it for you. Anyway, this is too deep. It's topic to cover in next 5-10 minutes. Yeah, good that Dyuti has attempted this. She has created some classified data where it will identify those texts which she has fed in, that I want the fan to be on or whatever that text. Hopefully in the next pass she will also give the voice interface. I think this uses IBM Watson engine. That's what Sainam told me. Dyuti, do you remember Sainam uncle mentioning about IBM Watson?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, yeah. On the back end, yeah, the NLP, the natural language processing, is done by the IBM Watson engine. So they have linked, since this is on internet, they are able to hide that portion and make it transparent so that it won't get too complicated. So I think they are also using for training the data, they are also using IBM Watson. So that's how it is. Dyuti, you are able to do it so fast.
So was it a voice-based this thing, Kiran?
It is voice based, but she is not yet enabled that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
as of now, she's using only the click based. But
Command.
this has the capability to give voice based as well.
Okay.
So for machine learning for kids, neither than text, you can also do it in images and things like that. You have text, images, numbers, and sounds. So I'm gonna choose text because it's a bit easy. I have not done anything else with these three. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Sohan and Chinmay, probably you can try it since you people know the subject.
Yeah, uncle, I'm not trying this, uncle. I'm using Firebase by Google. I made a three-player game where you can play from your house and then I can play from here and another person can play.
No,
Yeah.
that UI is fine, but basic. This is the building blocks of machine learning. This will help you how to basically train the numbers or text or voice, and these things will help you in a long run.
Yes, uncle.
I think we built one with Android Studio and TensorFlow.js. It recognizes like every furniture. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I
That
was
is true.
trying to do that, but my computer doesn't allow TensorFlow for some reason. I have to download files for it. I was trying to do object detection like you told, uncle. Like it's more safe, it's safer than face detection.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep doing on your own. If you are successful, please come and show it like how Dyuti is doing. Look at it. Dyuti did everything on her own, so that's good. So this will also help us to look at it. Such a nice conversation it triggered, and we were able to discuss. Otherwise, I was even worried that it will complicate if I just bring in machine learning so early into your learning cycle. So, but good that this one machine learning for kids, they have already simplified it and ensured all of you can learn in a simple way. Okay, now one you can take it in the schools of Korea as well.
Well, but I don't think they do machine learning like this. This is very ahead of the curve. Like even adults don't do machine learning. I mean, yeah, adults don't know what machine learning are unless they're in IT, like myself.
But look at the way Dyuti explained today. Now we can, using this method, we can teach anybody, right?
Right. That is superb. So I think it's
Now Dyuti, do you know Dyuti is still in 5th standard?
yes, I am very impressed. I don't think many fifth standard in Korea has the mind to approach machine learning like this because first it's English, so Korean kids don't read a lot of English.
But I'm sure Scratch is there in Korean, no?
Yes, but not machine learning for kids. This is a British site, so they wouldn't know how to use this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think this is a good way to show our kids how to think of machine.
Yeah. Now, today, actually, even though Dhruv Deshpande, another gentleman who he sent me this link, I have not seen this. Thanks to Dyuti, I am seeing this. Otherwise, I would have thought this is a waste of time, and I would have ignored it. So,
So now can I share my screen and show
hold
you
on.
what-
Let me complete how we can take this forward. So this gives us a lot of possibilities now. It's not just for young kids. So we can even take it to teach our engineering students. A lot of engineering students who are doing projects, they are taking a lot of time. Who is this? Good to see somebody from America joining.
Yeah, uncle, it's a +1 number.
Yeah, +1 is America, no? Hello?
I don't think that is America.
No, it's
Canada.
Kannada person cannot be in America, is it? What, Sohan? +1 is America, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
So,
I thought so. Maybe
Yes,
they're
yes,
done.
+1 is America.
Uncle, I think they're calling from America.
That's okay. Until that person talks, we will not know.
America, country of freedom.
Maybe he just proved his number or something.
That's okay. Let him learn machine learning. So yeah, this opens up a lot of possibilities for us in teaching. Yeah, one is teaching others. One is even we understanding the power of machine learning. So this is a very simplest way, like reading a novel without complicating it. Otherwise, it gets highly boring if we get into this classified and unclassified data and the what false positive and false negatives and whatnot. It will totally confuse CNN and all the algorithms. Okay, without any such complications, they have made it so easy here. I think this is great. Hello world for machine learning. Okay, so thanks, Dyuti. And what's your plan? What do you want to do after this? Anything else you do, it will be boring.
Sir, I have done a new project from scratch, which I'll be showing in the end of the class.
Wonderful. Okay, you can be on mute. Tarang wants to show something.
Yes, sure. He can ask for the control. I'll give it to him.
Thanks.